Okay, hi everyone. Hope you guys had a nice day. Thank you, Bats. You only noticed that now? It's been there for like a week, I think. Huh. Yeah, I thought it was funny. I don't know. I'll change it soon, as soon as I find something Avatar worthy. So, hi everybody. Hope you guys had or are having a pretty nice day. Let's get right on with some more Miles Edgeworth action. Some more hardcore edging action. Let's see. So last time we just started the new case, the second case, the Turnabout Airlines case, and we were right in the middle of proving our innocence to Miss Miss Tenero here. And I don't think there's too much to explain right now, except that we saw in the crime scene. The other thing we know is that we showed up. Well, we didn't show up. We woke up. Hello, hello, hello. We woke up on an airplane with where was it? With a travel wallet covered in grape juice. And then we opened the elevator on the plane. Apparently, this plane has an elevator to see this guy dead, maybe from a blunt hit to the back of the head. And then we found out, while we were trying to prove our innocence, we found out that the travel wallet belongs to the victim. Oh, we just started playing the second one. Hey, beautiful. Good to see you. Happy you could join us. So yeah, the Edgeworth game, that's what won the poll a couple days back. Last week, I think. So that's what we're doing. Actually, I think it was the start of the week, but it doesn't really matter right now. So that's pretty much where we are. I don't think there's any other crucial details right now we need to know because we just started this. So let's check out her logic to see why she thinks we're still the murderer. Also reminding everyone, I'm doing voices here, but you guys get to choose what kind of voices I'm gonna do. Specifically, if you want me to do a stereotype, an accent, an impersonation of someone, just let me know. Voices can change all the time, so if you think you got a better idea, just tell me. Or if you want to reserve a voice for the next character we find, that could also work. Like Bats asked me to do an Italo-American for the next guy who looks Italian-American. And Miss Tenero's voice is...
As you claimed, the murder weapon is not the travel wallet. However, it is something you stole from Mr. Hicks after you were done with the vile deed. I find it hard to believe myself, but your motive was very simple. You were out to steal Mr. Hicks' money, weren't you?
So even though I didn't have the murder weapon on me, you still suspect me. I see.
You stood up at the crime scene with the victim's wallet in your hands. How can I turn a blind eye and not suspect you of foul play?
Okay, so now we need to break it apart and see if we can find anything wrong with their statements. So she must be a chain smoker and must speak with one of those vibrating things. Oh, that's what you want? As you claim, the murder weapon is not the travel wallet. Like that? Beautiful? I could do it like that. Kinda like, what's that character from South Park? Forgot his name, but the hunter? Yeah, I could do that voice, sure. Beautiful, just for you. Okay, but let's see now. It is something I stole from Mr. Hicks. Ned, thank you, beautiful. The money. Well, I think we just better press her on everything because I don't have anything that stands out right now. Shouldn't that be proof enough for you that I did not murder the victim? Not at all. Oh, and why not? Because that wallet may not have been what I thought it was. Okay. Hold it! You think I stole it? Yes, I'm very sorry to say it, and I wouldn't usually be so rude, but it must be said. I never thought I'd see the day, but here I am, calling a passenger a thief. Maybe I should put on a serious face and say it more directly. I believe you removed the wallet from the victim's person, Edge. It really doesn't matter how you phrase it. What I'd like to know is why you think I stole Mr. Hicks's wallet. I don't think I have any sort of motive to speak of. I've never met Mr. Hicks before, and our only connection is this one flight. But that is more than enough of a reason. How do you figure? He was sitting in first class, and I think the implication is quite clear. Aren't I sitting in first class too, though? You think I was after his money? Where did that cockamamie idea come from? True, you are also a passenger in first class, but I thought something was off about you and those deeply etched lines on your forehead. They're not lines, they're perfectly normal and a part of my natural face. I don't think I've ever met someone with such terrible countenance on a flight before. And that's when it hit me. You have the face of someone with money trouble. She really is making a fool of herself, pursuing this line of logic. I should spare her and present a piece of evidence that contradicts her testimony. Well, let's see what kind of evidence do we have, because I'm not really sure right now. Pressing didn't give us anything. A prosecutor's badge, proof of my profession, however I prefer to keep it in my pocket. Well, it doesn't really prove anything, I think. Second floor, there is but a passport there. Let's check it again just to make sure. It seems that this passport is all that's in here. Can I examine that? That's the same thing. Grape juice stains the outer cover. True, it was I who dropped it in the juice. However, I didn't do it out of ill intentions. Okay. Anything else we maybe can use here? I think so. No. Okay, what else? Body found inside the elevator stop. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! There we go! Okay, I got it, because his money is still around. If my intention was to steal it, I would have stolen it. That must be it. So where do I present that now? Let's see. I think at one point she actually says I have to steal Mr. Hicks's money. But if I did that, then why? If that was my intent, then why did I not steal it? Objection! I wonder if I might get a word in, Mr. Nero. What is it now? Mr. Nero, I wonder if you noticed a contradiction within your own testimony. What are you talking about? It's simply impossible that the motive for this murder was monetary theft. One glance at the crime scene should have told you that. What about this scene would prove that the motive for the murder was not the money? Okay, so you assume that's the money on the floor, maybe? I'll choose there. If I may direct your attention to the things strewn all over the floor. That's right. The floor is covered in bills and coinage. By your rationale, these were the very things the killer was after. I think we can assume that the wallet fell during the victim's struggle with his killer. And I would think that the killer would have noticed something like money scattered everywhere. Furthermore, as you can see, there was no effort made by the killer to gather the money. But the wallet... Ah yes, the wallet. You will also recall that the only thing in it was Mr. Hicks' passport. Was it you have the Edgeworth theme as your ringtone? The one from Phoenix Red? Oh, it's a good one. It's a good choice of ringtone. If you're really insisting that it was a crime based on greed, then you're claiming that it was all for an empty travel wallet. Forgive me, please. I love it when they break that way.
Hey, what the heck? Are you saying the attendant's wrong? So that guy isn't the killer? Ha! Don't believe it, everyone. It's a trick.
Will you all please be quiet? Mr. Nero. Yes. You lost your cool when you saw the dead body. Plus, the lounge was dark, and looking into the light from the elevator, it's easy to see how you mistook the wallet in my hand for the murder weapon. I take no offense that you thought that I was the killer. Mr. Edgeworth. Thank you for releasing me. Wait, what? Am I even supposed to? But what is it now? I don't know how to, Well, we're gonna need a voice for this guy. Or girl, I don't know. I think it's a guy. But I don't know how to pronounce this right now, so I'm just gonna skip it. Mr. Nero, if you could please translate, I'd be much obliged. Or maybe he doesn't need a voice. It sounds like Virginian, but I don't understand any of it. There's another attendant on this flight who... Oh, there we go. Okay. So this Borginian does know English. Okay. What's a Borginian accent? What would it sound like though? Don't know why, but something sounds Romanian maybe? I don't know. What does a Romanian accent sound like in English at least? What happens if I use what happens if I YouTube Borginian accent? Something like Romanian or French. I can do French. I'm not sure. Let me try and see what Romanian accents sound like in English. I could do it in another language, but no, let's see. Let's do a quick check.
Romanian. The reason why I do these accents.
Come on, get the accents.
I like more elements to like Michael Telford's accent, where I see as a consequence, the R has a slight.
Jesus Christ, just tell me.
When we learn a certain rule in English, or we learn a certain category of phrasal verbs, for example, or it was kind of difficult for us to get used to
Use the tenses you have in English. Short plays. I can try. That's just a weird. Hold on, I need a guy talking Romanian guy.
Romania just got comment network and all sorts of English speaking programs and so on. And I just started just by looking at the images and then connected them.
Okay, fuck it. That's too distinct from me. I'm just gonna do French accent. I said that he is giving the roundabout. Maybe not. Maybe I will try the Romanian. I don't know.
The words I started learning it. And from that point on,
From that point on, I said that he is giving the roundabout. I don't require an interpreter. I speak English just well. See? You, the attendant. Yes, sir. I want this person to be under the arrest until we arrive at the airport. Well, we got a new suspect right now. I'm sorry, sir, but what exactly are you hoping for? I promise I'll work on my Romanian accent before next stream, though. It's just, it was a curveball. I wasn't expecting a Romanian accent right now. What is it we want? I'm finished talking to the likes of you. Please, I would like to hear why you would like me to be held under arrest until we land. You! How dare you try to waste my time! You were the one who stuck your nose into my affairs. I wanted to spend even at least one more second with my precious art. I have no time for other things. I know what you are. I see through you. Insolvent. Yes, I'm pretty sure that is how you say it in English. Well, I'd hope that I don't dissolve in water, but I don't think that's what you meant. I'm sorry, but I don't think I caught your name. I am Zinc LeBlanc II, the second. I am a very wealthy man in the Borginia. But I am not an ordinary rich man. I am an art dealer. A rich seller of beauty. Mr. LeBlanc, what did you mean just now? Pardon? When you said that Mr. Edgeworth was giving me the runabout. I have to explain. Unbelievable. I will say it once and only once. I do not have even a second to waste. Time is the money, as they say. Yes, and yet you continue to blather on. I saw it. Yes, I did. I saw the victim going to the elevator. Going down to the lounge. It was exactly at 6 o'clock. And what's the significance of that time? At 6, he says. Wait, you saw him at 6? What's the matter, Mr. Edgeworth? He understands, I see. Miss Attendant, what time did you discover the body? Well, it was a little after that patch of turbulence, so I would say around 6:15. Hicks was his name, was it? Then I say that man Hicks was killed in the 15-minute time span. And the only person in the lounge at that time was this prosecutor, yes?
Yeah, I was in my seat the whole time.
Me too. I was watching the movie and enjoying a fine glass of grape juice.
I was still eating. I still haven't finished, see?
The other passengers have an alibi, so you have no problem with them, I suppose? No compliant, I see. And not a single word against this, right? I have no way of discounting what you have put forth at this point, but it wasn't me. Oh, so you say. But do you have, what you say, the evidence? Mr. Edgeworth, are you really the culprit after all? Mr. LeBlanc, I suppose you are quite certain in what you saw, enough to give testimony? Of course. I was looking at the man the whole time. He was playing with that annoying little, small machine the whole time. Machine? Yes, that's what you people call it in English, yes? It was making me crazy with a click, click, click. From that description, it sounds like some sort of small computer. I believe what Mr. LeBlanc is talking about is a cell phone. I have to say that I did see him playing with it quite a bit myself. A simple cell phone, a laptop or organizer I can see, but that's kind of low budget. I hate that noisy little machine in his hand. Not a fragment of beauty. All it produces is ugly sound. Anyway, I know what I saw. Mr. Nero? Yes. I was wondering if I might be granted permission to examine the crime scene. What? You want to examine the crime scene? If you grant me a little measure of time, I'm sure I can produce the real culprit. I don't like the sound of that. Fox in the duck pen. Yes, I think that is how you say it in English. It's fox guarding the hen house, and I believe my innocence was proven earlier. And if I'm given the chance, I can clear up all the remaining doubts. Mr. Nero, if you wait until we arrive, there's a good chance that some evidence will have been destroyed by then. I understand. Let me see what the captain has to say. Ha! This should not be approved. Please, Mr. LeBlanc, in an emergency, all decisions are to be made by the captain alone. Now please wait here while I go ask the captain what to do. I'll be right back. You are not planning to erase evidence when you are doing your investigation, yes? Of course not. Ha! We will see. Mr. Edgeworth, you have the captain's permission to investigate the crime scene. Also, and before the captain is the murderer somehow. What? Unbelievable! I am in your debt, Mr. Nero. You cheeky fuck, yeah. However, there is one condition. I am to supervise you. Can you agree to that? Of course, I see no problem with that situation. It's only natural as I am still a suspect in this case. Grrr. I take full responsibility and will watch Mr. Edgeworth's every move. I hope this is reassurance enough that there will be no foul play. Now then, Mr. Edgeworth, shall we proceed? If you need my help with anything, please feel free to touch the partner button. It's time to head to the scene of the crime, the first floor lounge. Okay, finally. Some free movement. Anything around our spot that we can... Oh, that's right. I was in the middle of recreating a chess game. Just an observation, but are there too many red knights around that lone blue pawn? Nonsense. It simply shows that the blue pawn is no match for the red knights as knight. Okay, sure, whatever. Don't feel talking to these other guys right now. Let's see if we can talk to the captain. I love doing that. I want to thank you for your help back there, Mr. Nero. It was nothing. You should thank the captain for granting you permission. And just so everything is perfectly clear, I still don't trust you to that extent. I don't want you to think your standing with me has changed. I see. I will bear that in mind. I received an order from the captain earlier. He wanted you to know that we reserve the right to stop your investigation if we feel you are not making progress. And when we do, he asked that you please return to your seat at that time. So my time runs out at his and his crew's discretion, does it? I have to find a way to discredit Mr. LeBlanc's testimony before time's up. I understand. By the way, is there any place you can think of where the killer might hide on board? I don't think so. After every first-class passenger was accounted for at his or her seat. In this world, is social rank determined by scarf size? I never thought of that, Cravey, but you might be right. That's a pretty good claim. We made a thorough search of the plane. As for business and economy class, no one can move between those two classes and first class without a staff keycard. And we found no record of a keycard being used at all. Which means that I have a first class killer on my hands. At least I know that much for sure. And one other thing. No one else has been allowed near the crime scene since the murder was discovered either. Begin investigation. Now then, let's get started. But where should we start from? Let's start with Mr. LeBlanc's statements. The crime occurred between 6 AM and 6:15 AM. During that interval, the only person in the lounge was myself, which would make me the prime suspect. However, since I did not kill Mr. Hicks, it means that the killer was around somewhere. Where's the killer? What clues point to where the killer could have been? If we are to believe what you say is true, then yes. The first order of business will be to gather information to win your trust. Okay, let's look around a bit. Well, I guess we should start with the scene itself. I mean, with the actual fucking body and shit. What floors does this elevator service? Only first and second, although it can also go down to the cargo hold. So the killer could be hiding at the cargo hold then. However, that requires a flight crew keycard. Oh, I see. So the only floors accessible to the passengers are the first and second. Oh. Okay. Well, I guess it's possible that maybe the killer was from first class and then went off at coach, an economy class. Interest until yeah, same line every time. Let's start with this obvious murder weapon. What is this sinister-looking figure on the floor here? No, that's a piggyback of our company mascot, Mr. iFly. It's just one of the many pieces of merchandise we sell at our in-flight shop. This bag is a limited edition and is so popular that we're down to our last one. Have an in-flight shop? Yes, it's just beyond the lounge to the right. The shutter to the store is closed at the moment, but it was open the whole flight up until Mr. X's body was discovered. There's blood on here. Could this have been the murder weapon? Well, yeah, probably. Especially because we can see that he's bleeding from the back of the head. I doubt anyone was expecting to find a dead body in an elevator on this flight. So, Mr. Hicks is really dead? Yes. She's trembling, although I can't fault her for that when there's a corpse right here. Mr. Hicks, if you're really dead, then please answer yes. I see she's over the trembling now, although a new symptom seems to have appeared. Anyway, I should focus on the victim's body. Let's see. This blood on the back of Mr. Hicks's head. Could this be the cause of death? He appears to have been struck very hard. Okay, I think now we can... Even his glasses are broken. Were they broken during the murder? Can't prove that yet. But something I can definitely connect with logic right now is the murder weapon and the blunt force trauma. A statue with blood on it lying next to the body of a man who was beaten to death. Oh, Mr. Edgeworth, I think I figured something out. Yes? What is it? The way the blood is on this, it looks like it matches up with a wound on his head. Well, aren't we deserving of the Master of Obvious title? Well, what do you think, Mr. Edgeworth? Don't you think that's worth investigating? It would appear that this figurine is our murder weapon. Oh, I just knew it. I mean, I can't think of any other connection. Perhaps the Master of Obvious would be more perhaps Master of the Oblivious would be more befitting. Okay, so that's updated. Anything else I can... Where was the killer? Broken glasses, elevator... Maybe where was the killer? No, that actually doesn't work. Because you can't go up. Maybe you can go down, but not up yet. The elevator. Okay, so his glasses are also broken. What about this thing around his neck? I wonder what was hanging off of this lanyard. Something's missing from this picture. If I could just put my finger on it. I mean right here maybe? Or do I need to find? Yeah, seems like I need to actually find it. What about this little card here? Oh, it's a credit card, I guess. Money is strewed all over the floor on the elevator. I would guess it was all in Mr. Hicks's wallet at some point. That's just more money. Is that another credit card? Yeah, probably. I don't see anything else. Ooh, what's that in his pocket? There's something sticking out of his pocket. Hope you won't mind if I take a look at what's inside. It's a picture. It looks like it was taken inside a building somewhere. Okay. And interestingly enough... Can I deduce that already? Well, first of all, I want to try and do that on this picture because we can see what he had over here. Then maybe the deducing is maybe to do it here on this. That body gonna start stanking? Well, it's only been like, I don't know, 10 minutes? I think it takes bodies at least like a couple of hours before they stink, don't they? Though I don't really know. Is this spot somehow connected to any of the evidence I hold? Yep, actually it is. Mr. Hicks's machine is nowhere to be found. His machine? Ahem. His cell phone, Mr. Nero. So I guess it's because it's not here. Yes, I think we can safely deduce that the killer took it. Missing cell phone. So that's what the killer was probably after. Supposedly had one, but it was gone missing. Did the killer take it? Does that work with any of my... No, it doesn't. No, I don't think so. Not yet, at least. I think that's all I got to look at right now, at least. I know, we look at his glasses, the back of his head. There's still money around. Maybe something about his other hand? No, that's the same thing they said earlier. Okay, I think we're done here for now, at least. Unless we can look. Nothing on the butt. I think we're done here, at least for now. Okay, let's look at this puddle of grape juice or wine or something. His sex spot was nowhere to be found. There's some spilled grape juice in front of the elevator. Assume it was spilled during the turbulence. Oh, we must clean that up or someone might get hurt. Aha! Oh, what is it, Mr. Edgeworth? I found some very important evidence. What is the important piece of evidence in this scene? Oh, the footprints, obviously. I guess present. What is it? They're a little smudged, but I think we can both agree that they are a set of footprints. So you think... Yes, these belong to our killer. Oh, then maybe we should check the shoe sizes of everyone in first class. I don't think that will be of any help to us. Unfortunately, the prints are too smudged, which will make it hard to get a definitive match. Oh, I see. Different partners have different perks. No, actually, no partners have any perks at all. She's my only my second partner, and I don't know. I don't think so. No perks. Just different voices, different characters, that sort of shit. It's not like any of them actually helped me. So what's over here? So the killer went. The in-flight shop is just beyond these shutters. But we don't have permission to open them, so I'm afraid I must leave them closed. There must still be clues to be found here in this lounge. I must remain ever vigilant. Okay, anything that really... What's this? It seems like something's broken. What or who is this? Oh, the statue. This is a bronze statue of the founder of iFly Airlines, Mr. Hugo iFly. Was his name really Mr. iFly? Come on. The one on the left is of when he was in his 40s, and the other is of him in his 80s. What he does? He looks exactly the same. Did he not age? Did the man actually age in the span of 4 decades? Maybe I need to squint more. Okay, apparently that's not important enough though. Let's look at this over here too. This toppled over chair, yet another victim of the turbulence. No, look at all that grape juice staining the back. It may not look it, but this chair was extremely valuable. It was. Yes, it was used when the Rocker Pals came to tour on this plane. The Rocker Pals' leader sat in this very chair. I'm sorry, but what are these Rocker Pals? I can't believe you've never heard of them. They're all the rage. The Rocker Pals are an extremely popular international band. They added the Pals part because as they became more popular, especially among teens. Ah, that explains it. I'm not really one for the music of today. Maybe I should ask Detective Gumshoe about them later. On second thought, I can already see how confusing the conversation would get. Okay, so that's nothing special. Anything with a table? I don't think so, but it's worth a check. Glasses and candles thrown into disarray by the turbulence. It's been a while since I've seen this big of a mess. Oh, sorry. It's been a while since I've seen this big of a mess. It's terribly embarrassing. but I thought it was an earthquake for a second. Then I frantically started searching for gas valves to shut off. I guess that's the Japanese thing that everybody knows over there, that if there's an earthquake you need to shut off the gas valves. I guess the shaking of the plane was bad enough to be mistaken for a real earthquake. Not that I would know, since I was unconscious for the most of it. Okay, so this entire side is pretty much covered. What about the... I don't know, what do you think about this? This grand piano is the pride of this plane. It can play the music of whatever CD we insert into its CD drive. Oh, that's interesting. That's good to know. That's not a piano. It's more like an overgrown music box. But its key depresses along with the music, as though there really is someone playing it. Some people have entirely too much money to waste on overly complex toys. Other games are localized to the US? Then I don't know. I never heard of shutting off gas valves at earthquakes. But then again, I don't live in America, so... What else do we have here? These counter windows offer a glimpse of the sky, but these clouds, they tell me nothing. Mr. Edgeworth, you look like you're talking to the clouds. Is that so? Then tell me, what do you suppose I said to them? I don't know, but it looks like a rather one-sided conversation. The clouds, they tell me nothing. Okay. I don't know, the bottle, the flight, whatever's. So in California, any place where earthquakes are common, one of the safety measures taught is to shut off gas valves if possible. Oh! Well, I learned something new today, beautiful, thanks. There are a few copies of the Sky magazine in the magazine rack. This month's special is an English trivia quiz. That's not a bad idea. I've heard that the youth of today don't know a particle from a participle. Now, please don't go around confusing people with made-up words, Mr. Edgeworth. Who's ever heard of such a silly word as participle? Case in point. Okay, why is this open, I suppose? These bottles and glasses must have been broken by the turbulence. There's quite a bit of broken glass here. Please be careful when passing through the area. Thank you very much for the warning, Mr. Edgeworth. Nigga picked fight with clouds, Mord 6. Where's that, from The Simpsons, old man yells at cloud. Same thing. However, no matter how kind you are towards me, know that it does not clear up any suspicions I have about you. I wasn't warning you for the sake of clearing my name. Okay, I guess that's it. What about this door? Was it the attendant room? This door leads to the flight attendant's room. But please understand that it's off limits to unauthorized personnel. The room is giving off the scent of women's perfume. One would think that perfume would smell great, however, to me it simply smells. Not that I have any interest in what lies behind this door. Perhaps we should return to the investigation, Mr. Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth. Sorry, I spaced out for a second there. Okay, so... I think we looked at everything. Let's see if we can go to the second floor, maybe. I guess not. And I can't go over there? I can't talk to the pilot or anything? Not permission. More clues that I missed. Maybe this statue? Maybe I look at the other statue? A pity that a bronze statue knows not when a good drink has been spilt at its feet. This is a statue of our founder, Mr. Hugo Eyefly, who was a big fan of grape juice. I'm sure he would be thrilled if he knew so much grape juice was here at his feet. Is that a hint of hero worshipping I detect? Well, I know the only thing, I guess I could ask her, but the only thing that maybe I missed something over here, I don't know. I looked at everything. I think I looked at everything. In Japan, that's not grape juice? Yeah, I thought it was... The grape juice felt a bit weird. It's probably wine, but for some reason was censored. I don't know why. Okay, so we knew that. Anything about his feet? Same thing. Yeah, even his glasses are broken. Maybe there's some part of the logic that I need to work. Where was the killer? The clues to point to where the killer could have been. Elevator, broken glass, spilled grape juice. There was some spilled grape juice on the floor in front of the elevator. I really don't see anything. The game hasn't even any rating. Oh, and alcohol is enough to bump it? Really? He doesn't even drink it. He doesn't even like consume alcohol. It's just there. Oh well. What clues point to where the killer could have been? Maybe the spilled grape juice? I guess I can try that. Because maybe if he came from over there, he went back over there? I mean, he went back there? Maybe. I'll try that, it's the best thing I got right now. In which case I lose a bit of health. The pieces don't fit together quite right. Shit. So, no. Okay, I guess I'll ask her. What does she think? Or maybe there's something I missed in the evidence. Let's see. Picked off the floor, there was but a passport inside. Body found at 6:15 inside the elevator on the first floor. Was hit on the back of his head. Just stuff about the time. He was found at 6:15 and seen going down at 6, and that means that was exactly when the movie started and when the drinks ended. Nothing about a meal though. This is the only thing I can understand from that. Mr. Affleck piggy bank, usually on display at the in-flight shop, found at the crime scene with blood on it. Oh, I can check it. Oh, the games are rated T? Then even more. There's no way, like, just alcohol being around would be enough for more than a T rating, I think. There's some blood in one of the corners. Could this piggyback be the murder weapon? We already deducted the yes. It says High-Fly Airlines. You know, I've seen it occur a lot recently, and it's been bothering me greatly. But why does nobody know how to properly capitalize and space nouns anymore? Slot. I suppose this is where you insert your coins. I have to say, for a piggy bank, it's made rather well. So well, in fact, I'm not sure there's a way to take your money out. What about if I look underneath? Nothing here. I guess there's nothing else about it. Photograph, can't inspect it or anything. Looks like a museum. Yeah, it's almost... I'm almost positive it's a museum. And that's it. So this doesn't help me. Okay, I have to ask her. Are you in need of assistance? Notice anything? Did you notice anything? I was wondering whose footprints those are next to the elevator. I'd say the killers, wouldn't you say? Even if they aren't, I'm sure they are a vital clue to solving this case. Oh, maybe there are other clues waiting to be found in other places. Oh, hey, DBK. Good to see you. Always good to see you. Come on now, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's go find them together. A word of advice. Nobody likes a credit thief, so stop stealing my lines. Okay, Captain's permission, because I do kind of need that. Mr. Nero, I'd like to ask you about investigating the lounge. As long as you have the Captain's permission, I can't stop you from looking around. If you could pass a message along, tell him I'm grateful for his spirit of cooperation. I will. However, please realize you are still under suspicion. To be honest, I still have my doubts about you. Of course, and I take no offense. Do you really understand what I'm saying? Yes, verily. Do you pinky swear you do, on your honor as a professional prosecutor? I pinky swear I do, on my honor as a professional prosecutor. Trying this World of Final Fantasy then was basically Final Fantasy Pokemon? What do you mean? What's Final Fantasy? What's World of Final Fantasy? Never heard of it. Is it supposed to be like an MMO or a single player game or what? Well, I guess that settles that. I feel my honor as a man slowly diminishing. Anything else you might know? I was wondering if you noticed anything, Mr. Nero? Yes, I can't help but notice the sad atmosphere in here. SBRPG Squares making. Oh, I didn't know about it. But if it's Final Fantasy Pokemon, that doesn't sound very exciting, though, to be honest. Yes, it is a rather tragic crime. I say, robbing the poor man after bludgeoning him to death. Talk about rubbing in the salt. I can't forgive someone who would do this to a passenger of mine. I swear as a professional flight attendant that I will capture the culprit with my own hands. And I promise as a prosecutor to solve this case with logic and deduction. I should go over all the leads I've collected so far one more time. The key to solving the lies at the intersection of my logic and the evidence. Well, let's see if I can present her with anything. First of all, the piggy bank, if you can tell me anything about that. Even if you show that to me, I still cannot allow you free reign. No, I don't want Final Fantasy to stop, I just want them to do good games again. I'm sorry, but I must admit that I still have my doubts about you. Guilty until proven innocent, I see. So that doesn't help. I don't think I can show her anything else, really. Maybe ask her if she's seen this? I'm not interested in the newer Final Fantasy games, only because I know I won't be able to play them. So, that's it. Otherwise, I always have hope that maybe the next Final Fantasy game will be a good one. Still nothing. Okay. Really not sure. Did I miss something? I think I looked at absolutely everything. The chair, table. Must be something I'm missing here. Wait, it looks a bit... Just me, or does it look a bit like... Oh, it could be just the grape juice. It looks like there might be something at the base of the bronze statue on the right. Spilled grape juice in a pool at my feet. Unfortunately, the delightful scent of grapes is obscured by the unpleasant smell of a crime scene. The scent in the air. It's the same smell as the smell of my towels after they come out of my home dryer. I would have never expected something like that by looking at you. I suppose everyone has something unpleasant about them. Okay, what could I be missing? Let's think. Let's look at the organizer again. Okay, prosecutor's badge. There's about a passport inside, which belongs to Mr. Hicks. Body was found at 6:15. Did you just hint at the fact that she uses towels to clean herself up after she menstruates? I think you're looking a bit too much into it because it's already. She said grape juice. I think. Well, no, we said grape juice, but that the smell is obscured by the smell of a crime scene. Oh, so blood. Maybe. Maybe bats. I'm not sure. Found the crime scene with blood on it. Souvenir picture. Missing cell phone. And the logic. I can't think of anything that could work together. Maybe where was the killer in the elevator? Because it goes to the first and second floor. So maybe it was there. But I don't know anything about his broken glasses right now. Don't know anything about the spilled grape juice right now either. Well, there is a bit of blood in the crime scene. There's on the piggy bank and on the back of his head, but it's not like the entire crime scene is filled with blood. Like, say, the last crime. It just has some weird scabies cluster down there. Maybe. Even though she did say that it's the smell that her towels have when they come out of the dryer, so I don't know. Anyhow, let's try this. It's the only thing I can think of right now. True, there wasn't anyone else in the lounge other than myself right before the turbulence. And if the killer was in the elevator along with the victim, then that's a different story. One could prove that the killer rode the elevator with Hicks. But I can't. At least I don't think I can. Can't go back to the seating area, right? To look at. No, I don't even know how that connects. Maybe through here, maybe up the stairs, but I can't go there right now. So I need to prove somehow that he was in there with him. How though? Well, there's only, you know, what LeBlanc said. Time obsessed. North European Republic of Virginia. Oh, it's North European, so maybe I should do like a... Oh, so maybe I should switch his accent to like a Swedish one or something. I don't know, similar to Swedish. My best Swedish accent. We'll see. It says he was a wealthy art dealer, time obsessed. Well, the fact that he's an art dealer and there's a picture of Hicks, the victim, from a museum, that's already a strange coincidence, but... That's all I got right now. Maybe I can ask her something new? Nope. I have no new evidence. Just a part of my logic. But still, I can't What he's saying is that I need to prove that the killer rode the elevator with Hicks, but I can't really. Like, the broken glasses don't really tell me anything. The grape juice doesn't either. Front of the elevator, so that really doesn't help. Wait, in the photo, did he have glasses on? Yeah, okay, so he definitely does have glasses. I don't know, maybe she'll just let me go in here right now? Still be clues to be found here in this lounge. I must remain ever vigilant. What could I be missing? Ideas are welcome, by the way, if anyone has them. Look at the money. These are credit cards. This is the photo. Nothing else in there? Yeah. Does anyone see anything I'm missing, maybe? I don't know, I was thinking maybe the money didn't come from, like, from his wallet, but from the piggy bank, but it doesn't really make sense. Let's look at the piggy bank again. Maybe there's something I'm missing there? There's something above it. There's the slot above. There's nothing beneath. Okay, let's just do it this way then. Go around. There's head. Okay, a bit too late to understand the case. Well, basically, I don't know. Basically, we woke up. We found a guy dead in the elevator. Just at that time, well, we woke up after we were unconscious during turbulence. We found that we have a travel wallet covered in grape juice that it doesn't belong to us. We opened the elevator. We saw this dead body. A stewardess came and saw us and thought that we murdered him. We proved, or at least we proved, there's some doubt whether we're the killer or not. And now we're just looking around for clues. So we got the murder weapon, which is this little piggy bank. We know that he was hit on the back of the head. See, there's blood over here. We know that his cell phone was stolen. And we know that money wasn't, because his money is all around here. And that's pretty much it. But I can't find anything else right now. Okay, let's make sure I look at everything. There are these two bronze statues. Did this. Check his pocket. Yeah, that's where I found. Unless he has another pocket, but that's where I found this photo, Mr. Hicks. Unless he has another one, let me check real quick. No, I don't see another pocket anywhere. It's just this one, which I already checked. And I can't. There's just the chair, and I can't look at this. There's the piano, which we know it isn't actual piano, it just plays CDs. There's the attendance room. There's this open cabinet. Here. We looked at the clouds too. Maybe logic the footprints in the elevator? Let's try that. Oh, I already did that. No, I did the elevator and where the killer was. So we need to find a way to prove that the killer rode with Hicks. Oh, maybe that proves it. Oh, you might be right, because then he could have like walked from here, outside, and over here. I don't know if that proves it. but it's worth a shot. Let's see. And the elevator is filled with grape juice. Maybe that proves that because of the way he walked, it's kind of flimsy, in my opinion, but maybe it's enough for the game. Oh, good job, beautiful. I have it. I'm sorry, but I don't understand, Mr. Edgeworth. I can prove that someone other than myself was here around the time of the murder. What? Really? Yes. It's rather simple, actually. The proof is in the pudding. Or rather, the grape juice in this case. These footsteps here confess to me this very fact. That someone exited the elevator, alive. Seeing as how the victim is dead, that would mean a second person. But couldn't the footprints be from Mr. Hicks himself? Ah, but if you take a look at our victim's shoes, you can see the soles are spotless. Oh, which means... Mr. Hicks wasn't alone in the elevator. In fact, it's quite the opposite. There was actually one other person inside the elevator. Okay. Oh, good job. Beautiful. Investigation complete. And we have our HP back up to full. What's going on over there? Oh, it's LeBlanc again. Or someone else? Oh, it's another flight attendant. Okay, we're getting the voice for her. So I wonder if I should do... I'll try and give him... Well, it says it's a... The game said it's a North European accent, so maybe I'll give him something like... Unforgivable? This is unforgivable. Do you understand what I am saying? The movie is late. It is the same level of bad as if the plane arrived late. Okay, so I need a voice for her too. Well, she's a blonde, so I don't know, maybe just like a kind of a dumb blonde voice. This guy with the vibrating hands, though? Mr. LeBlanc, you mean?
But the movie...
What? I will not talk to you anymore. You are just wasting my time.
What is the matter, Mr. LeBlanc? If there is no emergency, please return to your seat, sir.
Do not tell me what to do. I need to sit down. Well, Mr. Prosecutor, did you prove you are innocent yet? If you would like, I will prove my innocence to you right now. What? Nonsense! Are you saying my eyewitness testimony is mistaken? Not mistaken, merely that there is room for doubt. I'd be most honored if you could please tell me what you saw in detail once more. Fine, suit yourself. I have no idea what accent I'm doing, but I think it's supposed to be North European. If you guys want me to go back the last accent, let me know. Which was just a blend of all kinds of stuff. I am certain I saw Mr. Hicks enter that elevator. It was when the needles on my pocket watch pointed to the 6 and the 12. The body was discovered 15 minutes after that in the lounge, yes? Yeah, this guy's, Oh, hey, Hasty. Didn't notice you creep in. Then you, the only person in the lounge at the time, must be the criminal. Mr. LeBlanc's conclusions seem to make logical sense. After all, the only person in the lounge at the time the only person in the lounge at the supposed time of the murder was me. So, my eyewitness testimony. If you think you can destroy it, then come, let me see. Hurry, do I look like a man who is having the time to wait for you? Why is he so irritated?
I'm the one accused of murder here. Anyway, I must find a way to discredit Mr. LeBlanc's account somehow, and fast. Rebuttal. Okay, so let's look at this again. He certainly saw Mr. Hicks enter that elevator. It was when the needles going to 6 and 12. But maybe he doesn't know how to read a watch, and the time was actually 12 and a half. 4 largemouth base today of the... Damn! That's pretty large. Yeah, hell yeah, I'm proud of you, ASD. Are you gonna sell them? Like you said earlier? Make all that, sweet dosh? But he was discovered 15 minutes after that in the lounge. Then you're the only person in the lounge at that time, must be the criminal. Yeah, it does make sense. I think I'll try and press him first. Oh, catch and release? You can't sell right now. Oh, you release them? Doesn't that... Don't you release them though when they're like bleeding from their mouth and shit? Or is it like some sort of hook where they... No, it has to be. It has to pierce them like in their mouth, right? So you just throw them back in the water when they're bleeding to be eaten, basically? A pretty small largemouth base. Okay. Mr. LeBlanc, were you able to get a good look at the inside of the elevator at that time? Of course, I saw what was inside. They get hooked, but it's just a small one. Oh, okay, if you say so. You know a bit more about fishing than I do. That's good to know, though. That's nice, I guess. And you are sure that the victim was in the elevator alone? Yes, the only person inside was that Mr. Hicks man. This last outburst is a bit too important to let go. The only person inside was that Mr. Hicks man. Can I press it again? I don't know. They have to be a certain size to bring them back. At least that's how it works in New York. Got one of these huge dogs, one kept it legal or not. I guess. Oh, so they have to be a certain size for them to keep them or something? I don't know much about fishing at all, especially not in the US. Was he really alone? Oh, state regulation. Interesting. Why is that? So they could, like... So you won't... I guess so they won't be fished completely out and extinct. So only, like, the big ones which are more mature. And the young ones can still go around and, make more fish. Because all the smaller ones, they won't get bit and reproduce. Yeah, that's what I thought. Was he really alone? Of course. I will bet even 1 cent. A cheap ante for cheap testimony. If that's how you want to play it, I'll happily take your 1 cent. I guess I'll press everything. Well, it's pretty obvious it's supposed to be this thing. Not sure if I can present anything though. The footprints maybe spilled during the turbulence look like the footprints and something being dragged. Well, let's try it. Worst case, I'll lose a bit of health. Objection! Mr. LeBlanc? What is it? There's a very glaring contradiction in your testimony. What do you mean? Please take a look at the area in front of the elevator. There, at the spilled grape juice. Yes, and? You will admit you also spilled it with the blood? No, it spilled itself during the turbulence. But the interesting thing here is the set of grape juice footprints. Footprints? Yes, the one that leads from within the elevator out into the lounge itself. It's evidence that proves that someone other than Mr. Hicks exited the elevator, alive. Oomph! There must have been another person in the elevator with Mr. Hicks. Now then, I'm done playing games. Why don't you tell us the truth? I don't know. I can't ad-lib that well. Can you please translate for us? Oh damn! Look at this. I'm still looking for a voice for her. For now, it's just like a dumb blonde voice. But if you guys have a better idea, let me know.
No way. That's totally impossible. I guess is what he said.
No way. That is totally impossible. I know there was no other. Sorry, I'm confusing the accent a bit. She looks like she's pretty smug. Make her a snooty bitch? I guess I could. I know there was no other person in there. I saw with my own eyes.
If you want to know what I think, Mr. Edgeworth, I don't think Mr. LeBlanc is lying to us.
I suppose she's right. He doesn't seem to be lying. But then, what does it mean? What about this contradiction? Mr. LeBlanc, please, just once more, will you recall the details of what you witnessed for me? What I saw part 2. I was very upset when Mr. Hicks passed by my seat. I was always checking the time over and over again. I happened to follow that man with my eyes when he passed me, and I saw clearly into the elevator he was entering. But I swear there was no one else inside. No one.
Mr. LeBlanc, if you would please calm down.
What? Dare you two have an issue with my eyewitness testimony?
No, not at all. Please forget I said anything.
Hold on, I need some water. Yet again, he doesn't appear to be lying. But I can't let this testimony stand as the truth. Okay, let's check this again. He was very upset. Why was he very upset though? He was always checking the time over and over again. He followed that man with his eyes as he passed them. Saw clearly into the elevator as he was entering. Well, this doesn't disprove the fact that maybe he went like to another floor, then picked up a person, then the elevator came back. But I want to know why he was so upset though. So, are you still upset now? I am always upset. The only time I am not is when I have a piece of art in my hands. It's surprisingly easy to believe that about him. But I was even more upset when Mr. Hicks walked by me. Okay. Let's just press everything. Why were you so attentive to the time? Because something unforgivable. Sorry. Because something unforgivable was happening. Come to think of it, you were yelling about something unforgivable earlier. I was giving a complaint to the attendant about the movie starting time. Return back to me my time and money. You understand the point. Movie? Is he talking about the in-flight one that's mentioned in the magazine? A summary of the plot and start time. Interesting. Well, that's the thing, the movie isn't supposed to start yet, is it? Oh no, actually it is, it's supposed to start right at 6. So yeah, he's right, I was confused with the meals. They were supposed to show License to Love, Laugh, Maim, and Murder. I cannot see that movie in my country. You can only see it on international flights. I looked forward greatly to that movie. I checked my pocket watch whenever possible, so I would not miss it. I even set my pocket watch to the destination time when I came on board. Wait. That's a big fucking deal. Because first of all, the flight times are measured in the departure country's time, and maybe even like my watch. So maybe some at a completely different time. So my watch is not wrong. It matched the schedule. But the movie was still late. Very, very late. Your pocket watch. I'd like to ask you a little more about it, if that's alright. Check it many times, set to your destination's time. You always set it on board when you board the plane. Thank you, beautiful. I wonder if I should. I'll try to press it one more time, and if that won't work, I'll present the magazine. You're sure about what you testified, Mr. LeBlanc? Yes, of course. I am a very busy man. I am immediately busy when I land. I have many places to go, and no time to waste adjusting my pocket watch. I see. That was a very valuable statement you just made. Flatter me all you want, but you will not get 1 cent out of me. That's alright. All I require is this piece of testimony. Okay, so let's present that shit. Show him how wrong he is. Objection! Mr. LeBlanc, you said just now in your testimony. I even set my pocket watch to the destination time when I came on board. Now, if your watch has been set to our destination's time zone, it would mean that your watch is displaying the time of our destination. Okay, see you soon, Nasty. Yes, and the correct time is worth its 6 cents. I would like you to take a look at this. If you believe the Sky magazine, clocks on this flight run in accordance with the time of our departure time zone. Of course, the movie schedule was also created with that in mind. Mr. Nero, for confirmation's sake, what time zone is this flight aligned to right now?
Well, we made a short stop at a transfer point.
That's right. It was in that small Asian country, the Republic of Zhangfa.
But we didn't readjust our onboard clocks at that time. So right now, we are still running on Borginian time.
What? The time difference between Borginia and our destination is 9 hours. In that case, it's only natural that your watch would be out of sync with the schedule. Whoa, okay, that was... Furthermore, with your analog watch set to our destination's time, it would appear to be running 3 hours fast when compared to the flight's onboard clocks. It also changes everything about your testimony. And you can bet 1,000,000 cents on that. In light of this information, it means you saw Mr. Hicks 3 hours prior at 3 AM. My 1,000,000 cents! This should clear up all the remaining accusations.
So, this basically widens the time frame of the time of death, right?
Yes, because Mr. LeBlanc saw the victim enter the elevator at 3 AM. It means that the time of death could be anywhere from 3 to 6:15 AM. The question now is, where was Mr. Hicks during that span of time, and what was he doing?
I've got something to say.
And you are...
Yeah, oh. I'm Cammy Meal.
And before someone calls her Cummy Meal.
I'm a flight attendant.
And what is it you wish to say?
Well, I think your story is a little different from how I remember it. What do you mean, Cummy? I saw Mr. Hicks sitting in his seat at 5 a.m., you know.
What? How can you be so sure of the time? Oh, it's supposed to be chamomile? I just know someone here is gonna call her Cummy Meal. But chamomile, that's cute. Is Miss whatever her name is, the first attendant, the first flight attendant, is that also Rada Tenero? That doesn't sound like a play on words though.
No, that's right. He pushed his call button when we were parked at the transfer point.
Message from Mr. iFly. What's that? This flight will be making a brief stop to refuel. They actually print out these for every single flight. Oh no, it's probably just a course, a usual course they do. Yeah, you're right. Like Dick Gumshoe. We'll make a brief stop to refuel and transfer cargo in the Republic of Zhangfa between 4 and 5 a.m. We ask that all passengers remain on board at that time. Thank you for your cooperation. Okay, so at least that helps. Ah, the stop we made for the refueling and cargo transfer in Zhangfa, correct?
Yes, it was for 4 to 5 a.m. according to our clocks.
And during that time, did any of the passengers leave, or did any new ones board this flight?
No, not a single person got off or on in Zhangfa.
What about the flight crew?
The few who were handling the cargo transfer might have temporarily gotten on or off. But eventually everyone, including Cammy and myself, came back on the plane.
So basically, I can assume that no one left or got on since our initial takeoff. Interesting. I should keep that in mind. Information received from Miss Cammy Meal. Fueling and Gen 5 data jotted down by organizer.
Yeah, and I answered his call. I can tell you Mr. Ackby Hicks was there in his seat when we took off again at 5 a.m.
Okay. Alright, then that puts the time of murder between 5 and 6:15 a.m.
Okay, now what time did you come down to the lounge, Mr. Edgeworth?
And Edgeworth caused edging, Phoenix right, because he's always wrong. I guess that's, well, whatever. I remember coming down here almost as soon as we left the Republic of Zhangfa. Ah! You were here the whole time from 5, yes? Then you are the only one who could be the killer.
Mr. Edgeworth, were you really here in this lounge the entire time from 5 a.m. onwards?
Oh, hey, Chairs, right on time. Or right on your time. Good to have you, man. Type that out in chat. It's all good, Chairs. Well, if you're here, just so we can all play together, let's add this right back. How did you get logged out, ASD? In like 5 minutes. Good to have you, man. Good to have you. Unfortunately, yes. But then...
But then, how do we explain the footprints?
Is that not obvious? This man waited for Mr. Hicks here in this lounge, waited to kill him, and then he put the corpse into the elevator.
Yeah, I really want some fucking pizza too, man. Fuck you, ASD. That is when the turbulence happened. My eyewitness testimony may have been mistaken, but what time I saw Mr. Hicks enter the elevator on the second floor does not matter. Because the entire incident concluded here in this lounge. That was you pranking LeBlanc? Huh. You're such a ruse man, Chairs, you know that? Everything happened in this lounge. Is that what you really believe, Mr. LeBlanc? Do you have another idea? I simply feel there is something out of place in the scenario you presented. Is there something that I can tie this crime to a location other than this lounge? Well, the fact that the victim was found in the fucking elevator, maybe? I'll just look around just to be sure, but that doesn't have anything to do with this. It's pretty obvious it happened in the fucking elevator, you idiot. Do you really have to point this out? I feel kind of dumb for pointing it out. Take that! Oh, it's not that? I don't need to hear your wild desperation stories. Grasping for weeds, I think is how you say it, yes? Ugh. I didn't mean to pull that piece out. It was a simple slip of the hand, I assure you. So I wonder what is it? Maybe the footprints, I don't know. What's that when you live in one of the most boring cities voted by people of the state, you gotta spice up your life? I suppose so. How about some fishing? That's the new trend on Safe to Heroes, it seems. Do you have any bodies of water next to you? Okay, let me look at this again. Well, just the fact that this was on display at the in-flight shop means there was other in someplace else. I guess I can try this. Take that! The murder weapon. This little piggy bank is sold at the in-flight shop. It is sold there and only there. It is not displayed here in this lounge. How then did it find its way here? Did you find that a tiny bit suspicious? Such a trivial point. It only means that you prepared it, taking it from the shop first before coming here. It doesn't prove you are innocent at all. Ugh. There's no way to win with this man. Who's holding it?
If I may.
What is it?
You see... Oh well, it's just as Mr. Edgeworth says.
What's that? You mean you live next to the coast and you have a few lakes near you? You would, but is the worst part of the year for fishing. Worst part of the year for fishing, we have summer fishing and ice fishing, not as good as in between. Oh, I see. So, ASD, how come? I don't know if he's even listening to me. I think he's on his phone. But if you are listening, ASD, then how come you can fish? Or because I don't know shit about fishing. Maybe like different lakes have different times for fishing? Or something like that? I'm not sure. Or maybe Dolan knows? I don't know if he's still around here. Oh, and why do you know these so well? Florida has fishing all year round. Oh, and you're in Florida. Oh, I didn't know it matters, like between bodies of water, that like some bodies of water can go all year and some doesn't. It's always sunny, I see. In Florida. As it is in Philadelphia. Just not the best time right now. No, I get that. It's just that ASD on Safety Heroes was talking about that. I was talking about fishing in the past couple of days. So I was wondering how that goes, but apparently it's always sunny in Florida. So, that's how.
Well, it's just that piggyback was there in the shop. I saw it with my own eyes.
Summer fish are for relaxing, ice fish are normally bigger. Okay, I see it. There are always fish, just better some seasons for some fish. But if you cast right, you will always catch some kind of fish in Florida. Oh, I see. And when was this?
It was maybe around 5:40 a.m.
Isn't that just before we hit that patch of turbulence?
That's right.
You were in the shop just before the turbulence?
Yes, I was.
Come to think of it, Mr. Nero, when I found the body, I believe you came out of that door.
Yes, I did.
And what is beyond that door?
That's the flight attendant's room.
Then, you were on the first floor?
Yes. I had to do something at the shop and in the flight attendant's room. So I went to the shop first and then to the flight attendant's room.
Are you saying you passed by me at some point?
Yes, you seemed really into the issue of Sky magazine you were reading at the time. I don't suppose you noticed me walking by.
I vaguely recall someone walking by, but I didn't take notice of who it was. Oh, hey Watt, I didn't say hello earlier, sorry.
Anyway, the piggyback was definitely there at the shop when I went there.
Why did you go to the shop in the first place?
I went there for a work-related matter.
Work, you say?
Yes, the upkeep of the shop is also one of my responsibilities.
Why did you not say anything about that until now, is what I want to know. Oh, hey Gecko. Enjoying it. Gotta say I am. Always liked Phoenix Wright. I like the walking and the upgraded graphics that they have. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I'm enjoying it. I hope the viewers in chat is enjoying it as well. What's that? The colder you get, the more O2 can dissolve in the water, so you can have bigger. Oh, I didn't know that. I did not know that. Cheers. Thanks. Anyhow, I'm liking it so far. I really hope other people are enjoying it as much as I am. In any case, I believe it's clear that the shop needs to be investigated as well.
Shall we head over there then?
What is it now?
Aren't you forgetting something, Miss Rhoda? Don't you need the captain's permission to check the shop? No, I haven't forgotten. But I have already asked him for permission to search the entire plane.
You enjoy digging a huge hole, trying to get out. What's that? I'm enjoying digging a huge hole for me to try to get out of before the actual case. I see. That's your MO. I see.
So I think we're all right. Huh? That's weird.
What is?
Well, I just talked to the captain, see? And he said that he didn't give you permission to do anything like that at all.
What is the meaning of this, Mr. Nero?
It means she's lying. Go on, admit that you are. You said you had permission to search all over, but you don't. And yet, here you are.
Oh, hey, Sensei. Good to see you, man. You, flight attendant, what are you trying to do? Pull the ship over us?
The captain's calling for you, Miss Rhoda. Oh, but don't worry. I already got permission to search the shop from the captain. See, unlike you, I do things the right way.
Straight through your smug folder? You got it, Gecko. Why's that wizard chest buttons not buttoned up so that that is so not unprofessional? Unless you're part of a certain Thai private airport company. Well, it doesn't seem, well, you know, she definitely doesn't seem as professional as Miss Teniro. So you're right about that, Chairs.
Miss Teniro, why would you do such a thing?
Please excuse me. Looks like I get to be in charge now. Please go back to your seat, Mr. LeBlanc. Now then, Mr. Edgeworth. If you would follow me, I will be your guide from now on.
There's something about Miss Teniro that has piqued my curiosity. Right now, investigating the in-flight shop is my top priority.
Okay, let's do that then. Ooh, are you ready for this? Nice. No, damn it! Oh, I hate when that happens. Okay. Sorry about that.
So this is the in-flight shop. It's quite a mess in here.
You think? Guess I'll have to clean things up then. Teehee.
Hold on, you can't clean up a potential crime scene.
Oh, thank goodness. I hate cleaning so much.
I mustn't rush things here. Must remain cool, calm, and collected.
Yeah, it's got a fucking elevator, Gecko.
Because this piggy bank was left at the crime scene.
The one is still fresh, could this be the murder weapon?
There's a very good chance that the killer had paid this place a visit.
Get investigation. Oh, that's the... okay. I guess we'll start with these. The most obvious. This is the person who withdrew out of the plane. This is God class. Yeah, pretty much.
What are these?
Oh, there's our company's completely original line of suitcases. They're practically flying out the door. That's how popular they are. You should buy one and see how you like it. You won't regret it.
Perhaps that's how things work on this flight, but in the real world, you try, then buy.
No way! But either way, it doesn't really matter.
True. Either way, why would anyone buy a suitcase after they boarded the plane?
Anyway, see that? Just look at all that Mr. I Fly Head's painting on there. Cute company mascot, isn't he? They're painted on with a lot of care. Doesn't he look like he's like he's about to jump at you?
It is certainly making something jump inside my stomach.
More reasons than one. Yeah, I suppose, Chairs.
Huh? Oh, I guess there's no fooling your refined tastes. You look like you really wanted to get one. And I thought I was going to finally make my first sale, but you saw right through it. Glad that's done though. Never make me try to give you a sales pitch ever again, okay?
But I never showed any interest in it to begin with.
Teehee. It really is pretty horrible, isn't it? You want to know something? This suitcase was designed by Miss Rhoda.
Miss Teniro designed this?
Yeah, it was a company-wide contest.
Well, it does have a very sharp design sense.
Haha, sharp? Like stinky sharp cheddar, maybe. I really have no idea why the bigwigs decided to go with it. It's so... blah.
Mr. Nero designed this, did she? It's definitely not what I would have expected. Oh! You okay? I'm fine. Please wash yourself, Miss Meal. Letting a suitcase really roll around has got to be a safety violation. Plane's shaking caused it to roll. In fact, suitcase displays can be hazardous. I wonder how that's gonna add up later. Here, I'll put it back. Okay, anything else I can examine here? Nope. Let's move on to this. There's a wide selection of souvenirs for sale in these display cases. You know what I'd suggest? Sorry, but I have no intention of buying souvenirs on this trip. Okay, then how about you buy something for me then? As a present? Can't think of a single reason why I'd want to buy you anything. But I've had my eye on that pendant for such a long time. Try paying some attention to me when I ask you something, and then we'll talk. Okay, is there something... Can I look at this? Oh, that's just to talk to her. Okay. The glass from this display case's door is shattered all over the floor. It looks like there's nothing on display inside yet either. Wait, actually, I think there is something. What's this? A mini captain's hat. Tiny captain's hat. It's a tiny captain's hat? I swear I've seen one of these before. Yeah, it actually does look a bit familiar. Not sure though. I'll have another case to solve on this plane. What, the case of who stabbed you? I know that it's ASD already. Hold on, where did I see that? Could it be in here? No, probably not, but it does... I don't know, maybe I'm just imagining things. It's the hat on the chick's monkey? What monkey? Let's see. Let's see if you're right, ASD. Oh shit, you're right! You're absolutely right. I don't know much about this shop, but you can still ask me about whatever. Okay, let's... Oh, I need to present that actually. Oh, it's not here. Shit, then how do I... Yeah, too distracted I suppose. Then how do I turn it into a... All over the floor. Mini captain's hat. I guess I just can't... Oh, tiny captain... Oh, it's over here. Okay. I know, I guess I can show it to her? Can I use logic while I'm talking to her? I don't think so. Nope. Okay, so I guess I'll have to wait until it's more relevant or something. Anyhow. What's this? Stuffed toys. Just like the one Miss Meal is holding are on display here. They're relatively cheap, which explains why they're displayed so haphazardly. How about it, Mr. Edgeworth? You know you want one too. They're great for when you're stressed. Why do I envision stuffed animal abuse when she says that? Nothing here then. Inside this display case is a row of lifesavers and life vests for sale. That's reassuring. We sell a lot of those when there's some kind of accident or something. But some people buy them even when there's nothing going on. Wait, you sell them when there's an accident? You don't give them away? Jesus Christ. How about it, Mr. Edgeworth? Care to buy one? I sense that this shop is one shopper away from being sued. I think we're done here, actually. So, let's see what I can do with my logic right now. Broken glasses, suitcase.
Murder weapon, tiny captain's hat. I really don't know how to connect these right now. Maybe there's something I can present to her. Oh, Raptor, good to see you, man. It's been a while. I'm just like 4 minutes away from finishing though, but it's still good to see you, even for those 4 minutes. Okay, what else? So what can I ask her about? Piggy bank maybe, the photo, the missing cell phone, fueling, 5 AM. I'll try just presenting shit, I guess. Oh, no. Present, let's start with this.
Miss Rhoda said this piggy bank was in the shop, right? Don't you find her a tiny bit suspicious?
I don't think I can say either way yet. Yeah, I try, Raptor. There aren't a lot of voices to keep. It's a pretty shitty British accent, I know. But yeah, but as usual, other characters are free for all. So feel free to suggest any like voices for new characters or ones that exist too. They can change at any time. There's not enough evidence to convince me that she was lying about anything back there.
Are you sure about that?
Okay. So that doesn't help. Maybe the cell phone, maybe she's seen it somewhere?
So what is that? Are you sure you're going to give it to me?
Oh, sorry.
Are you going to give it to me? Oh, then I'm not supposed to accept any presents. Unless they're really worth something.
Okay, that did not help. Oh, that was useless. I guess I'll ask her if she noticed anything. So what do you think about what has happened regarding this case?
Oh, I don't know. I guess I think you're the killer, though, Mr. Edgeworth.
I can assure you that I'm here just in this shop just to prove that Sorry. I can assure you that I'm here in this shop to prove just the opposite.
Yeah, but it was me that got you the permission to look around. You know. So don't forget that, okay?
Is she falling asleep? How am I supposed to thank you properly if you insist on falling asleep?
Well, you know what really show you thanks? You see that item for sale over there?
Sorry, but you're going to have to make do with my words of appreciation. Well, again, I want to show her that... How do I use that tiny hat on this? I think here's the couch, maybe? No. Okay, there's gotta be something with a logic that I can use. Oh, hey Golf, I'm right about to finish. I think I'll do one of these and then I'm done. I think maybe the murder weapon and the tiny captain's hat or something? That's my best guess right now. Although it's a really bad guess and I know it, but still. Yeah, I started 2 hours ago, man. But I'll be back on Friday, same time. You can check the schedule to see. Anyhow, I'm gonna try this, I'm probably going to fail, and I'll try again next time. The hat probably used to be on the piggy bank's head. Let's give it a go and see. Oh shit, I was right. And ASD was right too. I believe this piggy bank was forcibly removed from this display case. Does this mean that the killer broke the glass to get at it? Okay, so we got new data on that.
Eh? Really?
Don't tell me you don't know what things go. Sorry. Don't tell me you don't know what things go where. What things. What? Oh. That's a gonna. Oh, I'm just. See you later, chairs. Thanks for dropping by. Don't tell me you don't know what things go where in this shop.
Well, I don't.
Miss Rhoda's in charge of this place.
So, come on. How should I know anything?
I sense that further inspection of this display case is needed. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna stand right here. That's what we're gonna do on Friday, first thing. So thanks everybody for watching. I had a great time. Really enjoyed this. Hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I did. I'll be back on Friday, like I said, same time as today. You can check the schedule to see what time is it exactly for you, or also on a save state just to be sure. Reminding you guys about my requested games poll. You can now is a good time to request because there's a time until I finish this game. There's time until I finish this game, so you can request a game now, and people might vote until I'm done with this. You can also vote for other games. What else? If you enjoyed the stream, please feel free to follow me on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, or Steam. That we can watch my past podcasts and get notifications on when I'm starting to stream, if there's a change in schedule, or if there's a surprise stream, a casual surprise stream. I do these sometimes. Like I said, you can, if you're on, I don't know if you use like Twitter, but I always put notifications on Twitter. There are notifications on Twitch if you follow me, and on the Steam group too. So you can use those, or just come by when the schedule is right. And I think that's all I got to say. I think that's the end of my monologue for tonight. Thanks everybody for being here. I had a great time. Thanks for helping me out, and hope I see you all on Friday. Marco.